Oh, good day viewers. Well, I've freaking had this LG wash machine for a while. Replaced the pump in it, thinking, oh yeah, the pump failed and blew the circuit board fuse. Replaced the fuse, put a new pump in after waiting 2 weeks for it to arrive. Ran for one cycle anyway, half a cycle, and then it's something burning, and it shorted out and blew the fuse in the main board again. So this particular LG wash machine there takes a 120 volt pump, and the circuit that feeds this pump is regulated by triacs at 120 volts, not 240 like every other machine on the market. For some reason this particular wash machine uses this particular pump, and normally the intended function it's supposed to, don't know why they designed it like that, but there's a part of the main board that runs a drain pump goes through some triacs to drop the 230 volts down to 120 volts. But this thing board's malfunctioned, and instead of running the pump at 120 volts, it's running it at 208 volts. So I thought, well, okay. Well, we replaced the fuse, and I just thought, well, I had some shattered pole motor pumps, 240 volt those types of wash machine pumps. They're called a submerged impeller molded, submerged impeller or rotor. These types of pumps here. It's like a shattered pole motor. I've got plenty of the 230 volt ones of these. It wouldn't run. They just hummed. So okay. So I went through my stash of old Hobart dishwasher parts. I was able to slap together one good Hobart dishwasher drain pump. I had one that was still good. Replaced the capacitor on it and put that on it and ran a little test. And that seems to run happily at 208 volts. So yeah, it's a nice heavy duty drain pump for Hobart AMX AM900. Those are hood top dishwashers. They are commercially rated for hot water, so it should last a lifetime in this machine. So I've adapted it in there. I just got to secure it, bolt it down somehow. That's the only thing I'm left to do. But I've tucked it in, had it out here on the ground. It ran fine. Put it in there and it ran one cycle so far and it drained nicely under load. It seems to run alright, not at full mains voltage, that motor. So not getting hot or anything, not humming overly. So that's a good way to cheapest way to fix this. A new PCB for this is about 400 bucks from LG. So well, I'll do this first, and so far it's been successful. So this sounds like a Hobart dishwasher when it drains now. And boy, it drains fast. It doesn't seem to bother it either, so it doesn't. Just get used to it, waiting for a bit longer. It's used to draining slow from the factory, but everything works. So I'll fix this thing up properly. I'll clean it up and have it good as a second wash machine for dirtier stuff. These are usually pretty good machines, these newer ones. They've improved them, the LG machines. The lid locks. It's quite a unique model, this one. They've all got the interface over here. This one has it up here. Has your Wi-Fi, everything, download cycle. A bit manky though, I gotta get it clean enough, get it really clean, and I can start putting this thing back together 100%. Then when it spins, that pump kind of moves around, so I'm going to secure that with some zip ties and modify it so it holds it in there, doesn't go anywhere. Bloody brilliant! What a good repair! I'm updating this old Rodney fridge. I've had a bit of a leak in this thing again. It leaked. It sprung a leak in the evaporator. My JB rod gave way. So what I've actually done, I got really patient with some aluminium brazing rod, and I brazed it up. You can't really see it on the cabinet. I've brazed it up with some aluminium brazing rod, and I was successful. It took a lot of patience, and I do met a lot of patience, and actually I succeeded. So I'm happy with that. This thing's a very reliable fix. So I'm happy with how this turned out. Permanently repaired now for the long term. Because I noticed it was getting a bit running, even in the winter time, it was getting a bit longer cycling. I noticed it was getting low on gas. Well, hang on a minute. Then when I defrosted it and left it off a little bit, I bubble tested it in my JB welder. Originally it started to give way. Bit of bubbling happening. So I chipped that away and just roughed up around the hole. Cleaned it with a sandpaper. Here were some aluminium brazing rods I bought online. I don't remember what sort of ones they are. They got like, see if I can get them out. It's like a white flux cord sort of thing. Aluminium weld or something they're bloody called anyway. I bought some Australian made ones, some cheap Chinese ones, and they both actually worked really well. They're in there somewhere. But they're in there tucked away and they're, I think these are it. One of these rods I used. Yeah, so inside the core, this is some special flux. Yeah, one of those rods, bloody, had to get it bloody hot. The whole evaporator had to be hot to the touch. Once the whole complete evaporator was hot to the touch all the way around, it started, didn't melt the evaporator, but it got hot enough for the actual aluminium solder. When it balled up, it started to stick and bond to the metal. So it took a bit of practice and fair effort, but it paid off. Anyway, happy with that. Thanks for watching.